Now I'm pixeled. Now we're live. Now I'm pixeled.
Pixeled. That's right. You weren't pixeled until we went live. Welcome to Double Funnel TV.
Yes.
And your morning pixelation of Jena.
My morning pixelation. So consistent. So consistent. I should put that on my list of things to do to just, I don't know. I think I need to hard plug it in. I've got great internet right now. Looking good.
Sure you do. Sure you
do. I do. So building funnels in the morning and start opening that up, and we'll go back and we're working on that other one because this is the lead gen and sales process essentially for investment or real estate investors. You're not going to have like a sales page, right? Your sales page is going to be like your contact us page, and once you build your kind of more extensive landing page, it's all easy peasy after that. Alrighty, let's open some stuff up. How'd you like the event yesterday? We had a packed house.
It was great. In fact, Sean just commented, great business growth networking event meeting yesterday. So very true. It was a great meeting yesterday.
I didn't count how many people were there, but I know I was running out of chairs.
20.
You actually counted?
Yeah, 21. 21
that
were
count
there.
You and me?
That does count you and me. But, you know, we were there and we're peoples. We're peoples, so we counted.
We are peoples.
No, there was some great stuff, and we're already, you know, we had multiple meetings afterwards and already putting some of those things into action. And
yeah, y'all did it during the meeting. Instead of listening, y'all just started implementing.
That is not true. That it does not preclude that we stopped listening. It just meant that we were multitasking.
I'm giving you a hard time. Y'all were implementing mid-meeting, and that was awesome.
Well, no, it was such a great idea. And yeah, thanks, Sean. We had you know, Sean drew out one thing, and then that got me drawing out things. Then he drew some more things. Then I was drawing more things. Then he was actually implementing while I was drawing things. And you just start, again, it triggers the thought process. It's kind of like this. Again, we said it yesterday. You know, whether a ton of people watch live or don't watch live to a certain extent is, I mean, it's nice to have people live. Don't get me wrong, but the point is that
it's not the same.
Well, I mean, if I know you're getting more ideas. I know I'm getting more ideas as we go along every day, which is now helping refine our approaches, whether it be for our own product, for the Business Growth Network stuff, for the U+1 stuff, for our travel stuff, for the people who we're working on here. The point is we're getting, in fact, your digital marketing buddy yesterday afterwards, because
you were hanging back there with him.
Well, he goes, I'm terrible at copy. And I said, well, that's, so Jena, you know, does the digital stuff, and then I'll be watching it from a copy side and or a presentation side. And so we kind of work together. And all of a sudden he said, would you help me? And I said, well, sure. He said, really? And I go, yeah. I said, I don't know exactly what you do, but I mean, again, it's about everything becomes about presentation. And so you're doing it from the digital side. I'm doing it from the copy and the words and the thought and the concept side. And so he said something. He goes, how did you think of that so fast? And I said, well, that's the beauty of what we're doing. When you're having fun being creative, you become more creative because it's fun, right? So you want to do more. You want to do more because it's fun, right?
I think that's what a lot of people too. They're like, well, why do you do the things that you do? I was like, you've missed the entire point. I do things because I love what I do and I totally geek out on them.
Yeah, and that's what, so, I mean, I went back and I reached out to Kyvio, and what a interesting I mean, I hope I get to talk to somebody there today because I am going to make a recommendation.
Oh, you had like the level of complication. I mean, it was like a really good point. And, you know, we certainly talked about some different things you can do, but yeah, you brought up some good points.
Well, but that's not even, and those certainly have to be discussed. But so I'm inside my account and there's a little green plus sign upgrade here, right underneath your name and your profile.
Uh-huh.
And when you hit it, it makes you create a support ticket. Think about that one for a second.
Well, you know what? Because I know more about them, I think I probably know why, and it's because of the processor they're using. But yeah, that's interesting. But I mean, at least solves your funnel right away.
What's that?
That solves your problem right away.
No, it doesn't solve my problem right away because I couldn't upgrade.
I know what I'm saying, like, because we were talking about maybe you need to do a support ticket to do the upgrade so you don't double pay.
Well, yeah, I know, but I mean, it's one of those of I'm trying to throw money at them. And it's like, yeah, that's okay. We'll get to you.
Well, I will say this, like, this kind of comes back to like the idea of small business, right? We're limited with what we have. So if you're Walmart and you're trying to build something, Walmart can go pay developers $100,000 to develop the easiest little thing, right? Any friction that's in the sales process for them, they can go have somebody fix and take away, right?
Right.
They have tons of money. Did you know that, so we're in the Dallas area, at around the Dallas North Tollway and 635, there's this market research testing facility. And I used to do these all the time when I was in college, right, for extra money. It's probably why I was just adding to my marketing love, because I would just start watching the things that they say and how they present things. And there's a special facility. So of all the facilities I've been in, they're like these literally typical offices, right? Bring you into a boardroom, 11 people, ask some questions, move on. This facility has an entire fake grocery store. A massive building, massive space. It's got all like the different rows you would have a grocery. It has a full fake, you know, baking counter with fake bread, and it's got fake veggie area with fake deli meat. And when I went there to do a market research for a very large brand name of, let's say, breakfast stuff, and they just say, go shopping. And this is the kind of stuff that Walmart can pay for. So if there's friction, they know about it immediately because they're literally spending probably $1 million every year just testing every little item. And every item in the store is being tested themselves separately. So I get, like, it's not an easy upgrade. I will totally admit one of the reasons ClickFunnels, their current platform, one of the things that they do better than Kyvio right now is the immediate upsell.
Right.
So like when we did Garrett White's, we hacked his funnel, literally like you make a purchase on the next page as you have that immediate upsell. It doesn't cause a second charge that's separate where you have to put your information and your credit card in again. It literally, the other one hasn't even been charged yet. It's on hold until you say yes or no. Now, if you say nothing, it'll go ahead and bill you for your $19 books, right?
Right.
But if you say yes, it automatically adds that $49 upcharge for the audio version immediately. So, I mean, that comes down to platform. And when you get into applications, because of the very nature of the application being automatically available to you, sometimes there's going to be a little friction in the upgrade, especially for your earlier startups.
Yeah, no, and that's probably true, but I mean, it just is one of those, I'm really excited about the thought processes that were kicking yesterday.
Create a support ticket. That's super exciting, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, that might have just dampened it just a little. But the, no, it was the, no, I mean, the meeting yesterday was awesome. What you taught was awesome. we implemented immediately. We then met afterwards to talk about how we could implement even more. You know, I mean, it was way cool. It was cool.
Good. Filling your home with company name. Easy as pecan pie, and you know Kidding brought pie. I've never seen women so excited as when you tossed them pie. It lit up the entire room. And I literally think, like, I was expecting you to bring the little bitty Kroger ones that are like bite size. You actually bought, like, I don't know, like the 3-4 inch ones in the package. And you didn't even get up. You didn't present them to everyone. It's like, oh, you know, get them, you know, as you wish, right? You threw them at people. I think that, though, added to it. Like, if you would have laid them out, it would have been a completely different story. But in throwing them to people, you created excitement in the room.
Yeah, well, that's the whole. Again, it comes down to sales and creating relationships is about know, like, and trust. You got to get people to know you, which means you got to differentiate yourself. You got to create positive attention, not negative attention, right? But that's what was fun. And then when Dave changed I mean, I had it pretty well scripted out in my head where I was going, and then Dave changed the rules, and it was like, well, that's not fun. So I had to re-script on the fly. I had to rethink of, and so it was just kind of, but it was fun.
And that was all Dave too. Like, I basically told David, because I don't like running those kind of that formal setup, right? If it were just me, I'd be like, okay, now everybody, go around the room and say some shit, and I'm gonna do some teaching afterwards, and I hope that helps. I'm out. Dave's all talking about that, like, we're very honored that you would take the time out to spend with us today. And it's like, oh yeah, that too. I agree with that, but I would never say that. So far out of my wheelhouse. Yeah,
no, I mean, it was fun. And then what you taught was, you know, was awesome. And then, like I said, we put some things into action immediately, and we're getting, in fact, let me do a review of that piece quickly. And then that gave us more ideas that we talked about later, and it created a strategy that we will put into play. But as an example, that poll right now is 89% beaches, 11% mountains and skiing.
I'm a beach girl.
But I mean, isn't that interesting? You know, I mean, it's that it is that demonstrative. But
demonstrative.
And there's 18 votes so far on that poll.
Now, y'all did that on your personal page, and I feel like as kind of like a super affiliate, y'all can do that. Because there's so much of what you're doing is on your personal side, and that's kind of a personal question. Now imagine you did that to your business side.
Yeah. And
you shared that poll into different groups. And remember, everyone else in these business groups is sharing garbage. They're like, buy my stuff. Now imagine if you just slid a poll in there, and as it shows up in people's feeds, they don't even realize it's a business page and that you're actually building up your business page.
Right. Well, that's what we're gonna do. Again, that was just the really quick test of it, right? But we're already seeing the response. So now we've got to now slow down a second and kind of I mean, we got some really cool stuff, information from it. So now what do we do with it? One of those kinds of things, right? Now you take it and tweak it a little bit and go from there. So I think it's going to be a blast. The whole strategy. Again, this has been it's a wonderful process of learning what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know until you know it. And then all of a sudden you see it and you go, and it opens up. And that's what your buddy was saying yesterday. He goes, how do you think of that so quickly? I said, well, because this is what I do. You know, I mean, I see ideas and I put them together, right? And he goes, well, I could use that help. And I said, I'm sure I could use some help with things you do. Let's figure out what to do, you know? So anyway, I mean, it was fun. It was fun. It's going to be more funner too.
Well, I'm going through and I'm basically just doing, so we kind of did this. Why did that one get bigger? We kind of did this on the high converting homepage from Brian Dice,
right?
That we replicated. This is one of those steps in that high converting page, and it's kind of critical. It's letting them know how it works and doing so in as few stages as humanly possible. There we go, 18. So step 1, caller submitted form. That is by far the easiest one. Don't assume that people are that smart. Go ahead and tell them that's how we need your phone number.
Yeah, we can't help you solve your issue if we can't talk to you.
You don't know where you're at, can't do it. And I was just having a conversation with my husband over YouTube because Google is about to make a huge change in to their Google Plus platform and how your business is on Google. And the direction that they're going with that is just going to be a lot of big changes. I mean, there's already been a lot of changes this last, 6 months. But Google Plus failed miserably. And it officially ends in a few days. Like gone kaput, all your posts gone, all the community's gone.
Really?
It'd be like if Facebook just disappeared. Like if Facebook sent you a letter today and said in 1 week you better get everything off that Facebook you want because we're deleting it. That's what they're doing right now.
Kind of like MySpace.
MySpace is still up though. They've not killed themselves. They haven't shot themselves yet.
Really? Nobody just.
But when you log into MySpace, it asks you if you just want to log in to delete your account.
That's funny.
That actually happened to me. I was like, where did somebody get that information? And I was trying to think of the intel side of me is coming out. I'm like, okay, where was that information at? Let's follow the process. I was like, oh my God, MySpace. And so I went to log in and sure enough, it asked me, hey, we see you're requesting your password. Would you just like to delete your account? So I would.
That's pretty wild.
And now people are like, I want MySpace back. No, you don't. You just want Facebook to implement your favorite parts of MySpace like they do all the other platforms.
Yeah. It's really funny. I never got into MySpace at all. At all.
That's probably an age thing.
Hey, easy.
It was all this social media stuff came about when we were younger. Like I was in college, like back when you could only get a Facebook account if you were in college with an EDU. That's how I got onto Facebook, was before you could have even gotten it.
Wow.
When we were all arguing over our top 8. We meet with you to understand your situation.
So you're going to show your screen again?
Oh, did it go away?
It went away.
I thought I shared it before. It's popping away, so you're going to have to watch it there.
Well,
we will meet with you to understand your unique situation and needs. We pay cash for your house as is, in cash, with no repairs, cleanup. What are the things you have to do for your house to sell it?
Well, it would have to be cleaned, touched up. I mean, how would you want to? Say it all.
We pay cash for your house. We will make you an offer. We will make you an offer to pay cash for your house as is, in cash, with no repairs, cleanup, or long, or no cleanup, realtors, or a long mortgage process. Simple as pecan pie.
That's right.
Why would you talk about that there?
Simple as making. Simple as baking a pecan pie. Or we've got the recipe. Let's really tie it in there.
So right here, they're actually not talking about the offer. We have the ability to pay cash for your house as is in cash with no repairs, cleanup, or realtor long. Simple as pecan pie. I'm going to copy that for the next one. But right here, they're really just talking about the actual visit. So we will meet with you to understand your unique situation. Why are you laughing?
Because Rayanne just said thanks again for the pie.
And we got pie. We weren't joking about the pie. Oh, my screen keeps popping off.
Yeah.
Now it's not even showing. It's all white.
Yeah.
That's no fun.
Is that a Be Live thing, or is that a...
That's a Be Live thing because it's working on my end.
So weird.
I'm going to try a new window. There we go. So we will meet with you to understand your unique situations and needs. Don't want a phone call. No need to clean up before we get there or make any repairs.
Lost your screen again.
What?
Yep.
All right, let me try. I'm going to save this over in Safari. And I'm going to open it up in Chrome and see if that doesn't work. I got to log in.
What?
We had a password hack Rayanne's accounts yesterday. So, little thing that I didn't notice when we were just trying to set up her account. One of the things when you're setting up the products in the membership site is you need a Stripe account or a PayPal account integrated, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she opened up a Stripe account and we integrated it. You know what I did not look at because I just assume people know whether it was in live or test mode. It was in test mode. And so somebody went to, Rayanne made her first sale yesterday.
Awesome.
Almost. Talk about friction. And then the payment processor told her, or told the person trying to buy, that it was still in test mode.
Oops.
So I was like, she started describing the offer, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I was like, read it to me again. And she read it. I was like, I know the problem. So we were able to go in and fix it really quick. The only response to that is these are the problems that you face when you're building this stuff.
Yeah.
And you just work through them. It's not even a big deal. We will meet with you to understand your unique situation and needs. Oh, I didn't share yet. Let me try sharing this one. I'm going to get my Be Live for just a hot second. And you get to see the Be Live inside the Be Live inside the Be Live inside the Be Live with the dog barking in the background.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Now you can see, but see if I can squish it just a little bit. Oh, I'm definitely not going to be able to tell because there's multiple windows.
That's better.
No need to clean up before we get there or make any repairs. That is not important and makes no, doesn't, repairs. We worry about that. After
We handle that
we handle,
as opposed to worry. We worry about that versus, I mean, I would say we handle that after the fact.
I want to say that. Try to say
Well, I can't see the screen disappeared again. So
that is so annoying. Oops, what did I just put up there?
That's what I was trying to. I couldn't. I'll give you the rest of it. I can see the rest of it, but I can't think of it right this
Let
second.
me just try my entire screen. See if that one works any better. I would think that it would pull more away from it. All right, that's not going to change anything. All right, we'll go over to Kyvio. Just going to watch it. No need to clean up after we get there, make any repairs. We handle that after the purchase.
Yeah.
Insert there. And say we make a cash offer. Make a cash offer. Receive a cash offer. What would the best word choice be?
For
Step 3.
You receive a cash offer.
Cashy. Get a cashy offer.
But it's, you receive. Because it's about them. It's not about the one giving the cash. It's not we deliver a cash offer. It's you receive a cash offer.
And it's interesting, all the different, I've heard don't use the word you.
From somebody who doesn't like to sell stuff? Who'd you hear that from?
People who write sales copy?
Well, that's awesome. But who is it all about?
It's just interesting, one of the things that David Roberts was talking about yesterday was the different, the idea of these gurus, right? Everybody's got a different opinion on the thing that works.
Well, if it's a very authoritarian sale, where, if you're playing the full guru, you're not going to say you. You're going to say, follow what I say. Because I'm the guru. I know it all. So that's their presentation is going to be consistent with that. But if you're working to put it in the place of the consumer, the after state, which keeps on coming up, in digital marketing, it's about the consumer. It's not about the seller. It's about the buyer.
Yeah.
In fact, there are buying types that if you make it about you, the authority, they won't buy.
That's interesting. Do you think that has anything to do with consumer versus business operations, or is that all just human to human?
Well, it's pretty much human. It's buying type to buying type. So there's some crossover. There's certain buying types that are more in business than in others. But the point is, if I'm a nurturing buying type, and all you do is talk about you and what a great guru you are, and oh my God, I'm the smartest thing ever, and whatever, it's like they'll spit the bit. Even if you've got great product, they don't like you. So I'd rather default.
Like you.
I'd rather default personally to um, the word that came up was over caring, but there is no such word, but caring too much about the customer because they're the ones who write the check. I'd rather err on that side than err on the other side. I can always go back, and it's the same kind of thing. If you say, you know, Jena, you're going to get a cash offer on this. That's going to, now we're the experts on the value of the house. So we're going to make sure that that cash offer is extremely fair and maximized to the top. So I can go back into guru status, right, if I want to, but it starts out with, you're going to get what you're really looking for, and here's why. We can ensure that it's the right number. So I mean, you can go back and forth. The question is, you know, how do you want to present it? But if you want to be this whole authoritarian,
If you want to be an authoritarian.
that's right. Who wants that?
We're Americans. The word authoritarian does not roll well with us at all.
I don't think so.
One could argue maybe it doesn't roll well for anybody. Let me check. All right. Oh, I'm not live again.
You keep on bouncing off.
Here I am making all these changes for nobody.
Well, no, you're seeing. You're not nobody. Don't do that.
It bounced. I didn't even get time to get off the Be Alive screen, and it bounced.
I wonder if that's is that a Be Live issue? Is that
That's a Be Live issue.
Is that I wonder what would cause that within their system. It is annoying though, because you bounced again.
Mm-hmm. And I keep bouncing. It didn't even take a moment this time. Now it's not even loading it up.
Why do that, B?
I gotta. Work. Okay. OMG. I'm going to close out any extraneous windows here.
Yeah, it's weird how it keeps on kicking out.
It doesn't like something. Maybe Be Live doesn't like. Yeah, you don't know what you don't know. Nope.
That was the test mode thing.
Yeah.
That came in about the test mode conversation.
That's like me trying to explain the changes that Google's making to John today. He's about to set up a YouTube page, and I was like, man, just wait like a couple more days. Okay, so it's not going to work. So I'm just going to go on, and we're going to finish it up. I'm going to talk through it, and Scott and I will sit here and chat verbally about how we're writing the copy.
So yeah, then it does make it a little. You see where you are. I don't get to see that. So run it past me again.
Well, right now I'm on step 4.
Which is?
So we're kind of covering all the different steps. So one is like we're treating it like it's dumb. If you ever did that that exercise in lower like elementary school, usually on like write instructions on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, it's like super easy. Like you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but like if you were telling a baby how to do it or an alien, and then you swap and you get someone else's instructions and they get yours and you try to make their sandwich. It doesn't look like usually a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or you've missed something small, like get the peanut butter out of the cabinet. get a knife out. Because if you don't even mention the word knife, now they're sticking their fingers in the peanut butter, right? Can't even do that one anymore because there's no peanut butter in schools. So what we're doing is we're listing out each step of the process to get their home sold. So step number 1, call or submit the form. Step number 2, we see the property. Step 3, you receive a cash offer. Step 4, we're going to cover all closing costs, and 5 is move on. So we're trying to cover like the different things they're worrying about too. It's almost inside of these steps, we're handling all the objections or all their concerns in the cell.
Right. Well, that's the power of every presentation is you should anticipate every objection and address it before it ever pops up.
That's the same thing in legal. If you're writing legal arguments or you're going to trial, you want to be able to present your version first.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get to frame it.
This would be true. Very true.
Oh. Let's see, we pay typical closing costs. Is there another way to say that? I kind of want to make these little words black too. I'm going to ignore that part. Is there anything else?
Typical closing costs?
We pay.
The other way you could say it is you get to keep 100. Something like you get to keep 100% of the cash offer, or no additional out-of-pocket expenses, or
I like that. Let's do that. I'm going to do that in the words.
No additional out-of-pocket expenses.
When we purchase
or no out-of-pocket expenses for you. Something
property.
Like
you'll keep 100% of the proceeds and save even more money because we cover all the typical closing costs associated with selling your house.
Mm-hmm.
One less thing to worry about. When we purchase your property, you'll keep 100% of the proceeds and you save even more money because we cover all the typical closing costs associated with selling your house. Bottom line, no upfront money on your side. I think that's what they're all worried about. Like if they have to sell somebody else's home, but they've got to like put 10 grand into it before they can get even 100,000 out.
But I would go again, no out of pocket. Out of pocket is got a stronger up front.
So not no up front, it's no
out of pocket.
Out, I'm gonna put dashes. Out dash.
Yes, out of pocket. Because I agree with you. I think in this situation, people feel trapped, and it's like, I don't have any money to get it sold. Well, you don't need any money to get it sold. You just talk to us. We'll make you a cash offer, and it's yours. Fast, simple. So
our company name is Able to Close Fast.
Fast. And it's like we need a triad there. What came to me is fast, simple, safe, but I don't know if safe is the right third word.
This fast close
simple
is able to close with a simple process fast. This enables you to ditch the burden of an unwanted property and move on with your life and new opportunities. Traditional realtors and methods. Take a minimum of 6 weeks and can last years. If it sells at all.
Are you talking about the problem of not doing business with them?
Kind of, like we're explaining like the traditional method. Like if you go get a realtor, like think about the people, especially like in the recession. Oh my God. I remember driving down the Lakewood area and wow. It was like every fourth house seemed like it was for sale. Every street had, 5 different, home buying signs on the properties.
Yep.
All right.
I still like the triad, fast, simple, complete, or something like that. Fast, simple.
Is able to close fast, or is able to close simply.
Quickly.
Not like a redundant on fast. Simply.
Well, I'm
quickly.
I'm replacing fast with quickly.
And
if you're going to simply versus simple, you've got to kind of go with the ly word on that next one.
Simply, quickly,
completely, totally.
Simply, quickly. Without work. Simply, quickly. Without effort on your part. Simply, quickly, and worry-free?
Yes, I like that. That works.
I like that. I think I see what you're going with a 3.
Well,
you're trying to make it that simple. Zzz, zzz.
Yeah, it's a, triads are always powerful. Good,
Close
better, best.
Quickly, close simply, quickly, and worry-free. I feel like that should be up at the top. You know what? I don't have a sub-headline. That was the sub-headline we were missing. Close simply, quickly, and worry-free. Boom.
Yep, like it. Exactly where we meant it to be. It's our story. We're sticking to it.
I left it because I was like, that's something that takes some brainstorming. That's it. Close simply, quickly, and worry-free.
Yep.
That handles like all the different objections or issues or things that they're worried about.
Right.
So move on with your life. Traditional realtors and methods can take a minimum of 6 weeks and can last years if it sells at all.
Right.
So let's say, all right, we come in to the process and remove all the typical hardships. No need to make repairs, 0 cleanup, necessary. If I can spell the word necessary. Of course not. I get a red line. I can fix it that way.
Nice.
Fast. So no need to make repairs. Zero cleanup necessary. No need to wait for the mortgage process. I want to stick with the word no, not zero. No cleanup. Actually, we're going to go to bullet points. I like this nice little bullet point kind of time. No need to make repairs. No cleanup necessary. No need to wait for the mortgage process. No headache worrying if the buyers can close on time. What else? No need to make repairs, no cleanup necessary, no need to wait for the mortgage process, no need to give up 6% of the proceeds to realtors. No headache worrying if the buyers can close on time. And then I'm going to reiterate. In fact, I'm just going to copy the headline up at the top.
I'm not so sure that that's not just no headaches, period. Again, you're saying it. I'm listening to it, and I kind of like the no headaches, right? Simply, quickly, and without worry, right? It's that same theme in there from that side.
No closing headache. No. Trying to be specific there. No. I'm just no headache. And I'll even shorten the other one. No need to give up 6%. No 6% to realtors.
More money, but translate that into more money in your pocket.
So no need to make repairs, no cleanup necessary, no waiting for the mortgage process, no 6% to realtors, no headache. Close simply, quickly, and worry-free. Free with more money in your pocket. And then we'll make that even bigger. Change that to Arial black, and we'll even maybe make that one red. And of course, they can come through here and change it all to their preferred. Let's make it bigger than 20. Oops, what did I press? Changed it. 26. Oh, it took my all of my. I gotta put the color back on and everything.
What?
I pushed the remove all formatting button.
All
right, I like that. Close simply, quickly, and worry-free with more money in your pocket. In fact, I might even take that up to the top. Yep. So up here, close simply, quickly, and worry-free with more money in your pocket. Pretty good headline there, Mr. Scott.
Thank you.
All right, and so we'll take out who's it for. We're gonna keep the repeat an action. See what that is. It's going currently to. That's a buy button actually. So what I'm gonna do. If I can remember, I might have to like Google how the code. I always forget. Dum ba bum 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 bum.
Yes.
I know. Here we go. That's it.
Neil gave us a thumbs up. Hey, Neil, you got a support ticket in there from me. I'm trying to give you money.
Oh, I don't get to see the thumbs up. Or maybe my Kyvio, or my, not Kyvio, maybe my BeLive's just not letting me see things. That's a possibility.
Yeah, BeLive is acting funny.
I found one I really liked. Piece of code that was nice and simple. Code. Code to define a section. I am not getting the right code that I'm looking for. And it's so simple, I just need to remember it. Define a little stupid right now.
What's not happening?
Point to specific point on a page. I found like I use this trick to get to a certain spot.
Right.
Ah, here it goes. Yay. And y'all can't see it.
No, it's
unfortunately. No. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop, if you go in on Kyvio to the miscellaneous section, there's a spot for HTML. And I'm actually dragging it into the contact block. And I'm posting to define an ID. So I'm just going to contact us is my ID in this special little block. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I can then turn around and make a little link that says I want them to go to a certain spot. So then I can create a link that says, instead of having to be like a full link to like jump to a new page or anything like that, and it just takes you to the top of the page, I can go to these call to actions, and in the action space, put a link in there that says, go to the contact us block.
Got it.
So then like at the bottom, it's kind of like a redirect from like the top to the bottom. I'm sorry, from the bottom to the top. Like you scrolled all the way to the bottom. And you want them to take their desired action, right? You want them to be able to make in this case, the contact form. But you don't want them to have to scroll. You're removing that friction because, as we've seen, friction matters. So we're going to put close. I'm going to reiterate it. Once you come up with something good, keep going. Quickly and worry-free with more money in your
pocket
today. In red, no cleanup, no repairs, no headache, no wait, just cash now. How's that?
Nice. I like it.
Contact us today to get started. Yay. So now we have a little button there that reiterates, and I'm actually going to drag it up to this other section that has the guy who's all happy with his hands in the air. Remember what we said? I told you I liked that as the after state?
Yeah.
Because you're ultimately just looking to get rid of this burden off of you.
Yep.
All right, so we've got it up to 624. I'm going to put a little bit of formatting in there so that it hangs out in the center by where he's at. And then I'm going to make the font kind of a lot bigger. Make it 2 lines. Ooh, more space so we can see it. I feel really bad that nobody can see what I'm working on.
Yeah, no.
Seems like it's taken part of the point out.
Well,
so I went to submit like the pixeling issue on the Be Live group, and I kid you not, somebody like jumped in and private messaged me and was like, we have another platform you could be using. Sure you do, but is it developed well?
Yeah.
I'm having a problem with Be Live. That's not going to change just because I bounce platforms.
Correct. So, I mean, they have another platform like Be Live, or what is it?
Yeah, they have a platform like Be Live.
Really?
Well, everyone's like copying. It's the same. That's what's even more annoying. Like, it's all the same price.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you just took what somebody else was doing that you liked and you didn't want to pay them, so you created your own.
Yeah. Which on one side is okay if it freaking works.
Right.
We just want it to work.
One of these has some padding or something. I wonder if I put some bottom padding in here. Bottom padding, bottom margin, top margin. I don't really see anything. It's not bad. Okay, so we have all that, and they have some here. So going back, this is super annoying. Can I get like, let me try one more time.
To pop it up?
Right at 10. At 10, I'm going to try again.
It's 10. Go.
It is 10, and it's not working. So I kind of did it in a different way. They have a section that says, we buy ugly houses for any number of reasons. So that's kind of saying that going back to that high converting home page, that's the part where you're saying who this is for. So I'm going to insert a block here, nice and wide. We're going to make it bright red. Because we're going to stick with the idea of branding colors. And then, of course, if you're reformatting this for yourself, change it to whatever you need it to be. And then, of course, the text then needs to be white. So people use we buy ugly houses for any number of reasons. You call them clients. I don't want to just say people. People seem so impersonal. Property owners use company name for several reasons. I'm going to put some columns.
Pop it up. It's 10.
Pop it up, right? All right, so I'm going to finish this up offline. I guess I'm frustrated with this. This is the fact that you can't see.
Well, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to give you feedback and follow.
I know, right? We'll finish it up though, and we'll come up with an email sequence tomorrow in Active Campaign that would be used to follow up. And I've been getting the emails, right, from some of these companies I submitted to. And I mentioned they didn't like my house. My house it's very easy to identify. It's too new, too pretty, and too much in a new neighborhood. And like you said, it's even in a gated neighborhood.
It's like, dang, who would want something like that?
I know, right? That's all good, though.
Yep.
So if you need your funnel built, if you want us to do one for your industry or even you specifically, go over to Double Funnel TV and we will get you started. I sent my first regular email out for Double Funnel TV yesterday, and I'm going to work on the sequence, trying to make it simpler so we can get y'all guys in and through, see where your friction is.
Yep. Sounds good.
Sounds good. Maybe
Awesome.
figure out a way to like beam some pecan pies through Be Live.
Yep. Perfect.
All right. Bye there, Scott.
Bye. See everybody tomorrow.